Hey everyone, Ellen with Here to Help Mental Health, here to help make mental health honest, enjoyable, accessible, and resourceful. And today I wanted to say a little bit about depression as a cog hack. I'll be talking about depression a little more. I'll do a series on a few different things about depression. But one of the things I wanted to say is, of course, starting off that this is not this is not to take place of you getting professional help in any way. This is really to start talking about depression in terms of, what is it that I do? What is it that it's all about? I've had these periods of time where I'm just kind of can't get out of this kind of funk. And just really starting to talk about it and starting to kind of open up conversations about that kind of thing. Because one of the things about things like depression is they can be very tricky in the sense of once someone is having thoughts or feelings that they're low, a lot of times those thoughts will go with it. And what I mean by that is that if I have thoughts that are kind of underlying, that I'm kind of walking around the world when I'm in something like a depressive episode, or when I'm really stressed, or when things are just not going my way, the thing is our brain likes to take shortcuts, and we appreciate our brain for taking shortcuts. I've said this before. The reason I can stand up out of this chair, walk across the room, is because my brain takes shortcuts. I don't have to think about how do I get up? How do I put my arms on the chair? I don't have to think about any of that. I can just get up and do it. So we do need and appreciate our brain for taking shortcuts, but some of the shortcuts that it takes is actually how we filter information. So that might be if I'm feeling depressed, or if I am depressed, that I'm filtering information in that way, where I'm not good, or I'll never be good enough, or I'm not lovable, or any of those kind of themes from our thoughts, again, that's what cognitive hacks are all about, is how we think about things. And if that kind of things happen, if you can imagine, now you're wearing glasses, almost like these sadness or depressed glasses, you're going to see everything. And it's actually not only going to just see things that way, it's going to be magnified. So if my thought is that I'm unlovable, it doesn't matter what my partner says to me, I'm not lovable. So if that's something that I believe, and that's a theme that I have, or I'll never be good enough, it doesn't matter how much effort I put into something, I will see myself that way. And so my brain, again, taking those shortcuts that we appreciate, will kind of make what your reality is up here kind of fit in with that, even though what's going on is not that same reality. And so one of the things is that those perceptions might be distorted. And what I mean by that is, when someone's distressed, this can lead to errors. This can lead to errors in your thinking. And this really is the root of what's called cognitive behavioral therapy, is that sense of, now I'm filtering information a certain way, I'm believing it. And that's the whole thing, is 100% of your thoughts, you don't have to believe them. You have a thought, that doesn't mean it's true. It could be 0% true. It could be 100% true. It could be somewhere in the middle. But when someone's now filtering information in, using a depressed lens, they really will kind of see and magnify on those kind of things, like I said, and things will be we see a lot more cognitive errors than when people are filtering that information, rather than being able to kind of balance things. Again, if I don't think I do anything right, it doesn't matter what I'm doing. I'm making dinner, I'm driving, to school, I'm picking up my kid from school, I'm going to work, I'm getting a work task done. It doesn't matter what I do, I'm going to see that I'm not good enough, that this isn't being done right. And then I'm going to see, the other thing about that is, I'm going to now interpret the environment a little differently. It might be how my boss talks to me. Oh, I know what he really means, or I know what she really means, is that I'm not doing a good job. Even if they give you praise, it won't be seen the same way. The same thing about your relationships with partners, with friends, with family, again, work relationships with your children. So you really kind of want to think about how sometimes you're filtering new information, or things that are coming based on how you're feeling, that we can use that feeling kind of to interpret things a little differently than maybe they really are. So hopefully that was helpful. I look forward to the rest of this depression cog hack series. See you online. If you are interested in seeing me professionally, you can reach out here, which is HEAR-to-help.com. Also, if you're interested in any kind of trainings, workplace well-being, individual or organizational, healthy work environment, well-being, anything like that, find me on www.chocolatebrain.org, or you can find us at Here to Help Mental Health on Twitter, X, Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. And then if there's anything else you want to see anything about, let me know. Comment below and subscribe. Thanks.